Bonjour, bonsoir. C'est Planet Glee notre fois. And tonight we are blessed to have a filmmaker and a festival director here on Planet Glee. Yes. And you can see his name right there, Arlin Golden. Did I put Drunken Film Festival? It's Drunk Film Festival.
No, it's
right?
Drunken. You nailed it. That's the name.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Hey. How's it going? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm so glad you could be here.
Of course.
Yeah, do you want to tell us what the Drunk Film Festival is about?
Totally, yeah. So we're a free film festival that happens in bars, hence the name. We're in a different one each night. This year we did 9 nights of screenings, including an awards party. But, you know, our programming, I like to think, is on par with any major film festival that screens short films. You know, we share programming with, like, Cannes and Sundance and Toronto and Rotterdam, like, you know, all over the place. So I think maybe people coming to something for the first time with a name like that in bars maybe like expect a certain caliber of thing, but
the other film festivals don't show in a bar. This is the only one that shows in a bar,
as far as I know.
Yeah.
I mean, there also, I should say, our sister fest in Bradford, UK, they were the originators. They're about to put on their 5th annual festival this year, and I started with them programming their documentaries, and then, you know, I live in Oakland, and I just thought it would be great for Oakland, and Jackie Griffin, the founder of the fest, you know, was ecstatic, you know, more than happy to kind of franchise out, for lack of a better word. I mean, like, you know, we're relatively autonomous, but we're always talking and sharing ideas and films and stuff. So, yeah.
Okay. And also, you're having a yes, you know, same level. Fix this chair. So not this weekend, the weekend from after this.
Yeah, Friday the 13th, kind of spooky, and the 14th, the next day, we're doing a special event program at Pro Arts Gallery in Oakland.
Shall we show your
Sure, yeah.
your
This is
flyer.
the flyer designed by our creative director, Bernadette McVeary, who's done all of our posters and programs and, you know, our logo, which I enjoy. But so on Friday we'll be there. Both days we'll be there screening just sort of fan favorites, award winners. Just kind of like, I don't want to use the term best of because there are a ton of amazing films we won't be screening from the fest, but it'll give people a really good sense of the kind of stuff that we're doing. Yeah, there we go.
I'm trying to get it to go full screen.
But like, you know, docs, animation, experimental film, local stuff from Oakland, stuff from around the world. Just, yeah, a lot of variety and really great stuff. There's going to be on Friday after our film program, there'll be a bunch of music sets. Where I don't think, yeah, there it is. I don't think it's on this flyer.
Look off Planet
3-6 Sasha, Kalahari, Unity, Beast. I'm sorry, Beast name, band. I'm forgetting your full name, but
these are the bands that are going to be playing that night?
The ones I'm saying right now, they're not on this flyer. But
okay. Which ones are they? I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, I could pull that up super duper quick. So yeah, they're Kalahari is from Project Kalahari who's putting this on with us, and they're in Pro Arts Gallery.
Okay.
They're housed there, and they did all our program and poster printing this year, and they're all super duper great guys. Beast Nest was the one I couldn't remember. So Beast Nest, 36 Sashia, Kalahari, with special guest Laura Love and Unity. That's all the music acts following the films on Friday the 13th.
Okay, and what kind of music are these people?
36 Sashia is a DJ.
Oh, okay.
I'm not super familiar with the rest of the acts, but it's live music. And instrumental, I assume, but synthy. I think Beast Nest is, synths and stuff. I'm not super sure. I'm not, let Scott at Kalahari sort of take the lead there, and he's, a great collaborator, and this whole event is a fundraiser for Pro Arts Gallery, where he is housed, and his organization, and a lot of other great organizations that are keeping arts alive in Oakland are supported by Pro Arts, including us. They've been really great to us since we met them earlier this year.
What's their equivalent in San Francisco, the Pro Arts Gallery? Is it a big
Man,
gallery?
I
I've
don't
never
know.
been there.
Yeah, it's pretty sizable. It's in Oscar Grant Plaza, like where City Hall is.
Okay.
I'm really bad with like square feet, but I feel like it's pretty big. So I'm not really sure what the equivalent is, but like there are commons, so like they support commoners, and Drunken Film Fest is a commoner. Project Kalahari is safe DIY spaces that helps out with like warehouse living and live work spaces, and yeah, all kinds of stuff. They do like shows all the time. They're supporting local artists. They do talks. They like do everything there. They're amazing.
Cool. So once again, this is December 13th. I can read that at 6 p.m.
That's the first film program, and all the music will be then.
Okay.
And then on Saturday at 5, the 14th, we're doing all film, and at 5 we're starting with a special event screening of a film called Why Don't We Murder More White People, which was something we had originally programmed for our festival this year in October, but there were like a lot of extenuating circumstances outside of our control that ultimately forced us to not screen the film.
Okay, so, oopsie. Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Oops.
hey.
No plan. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the name of this show again? This film?
One, it's 11 minutes short, called Why Don't We Murder More White People?
Okay.
The director's Jonathan Garcia.
Jennifer.
He's the East Bay director.
Okay.
Great guy. It's been cool getting to talk and getting to know him. But yeah, so like, with a title like that, it drew some negative attention from like alt-right fascist kind of blog people and news sources. And
how did they find out about it?
Because it originally screened at YBCA.
Okay.
And like they picked up on it from there, and we're like, here's like taxpayer supported YBCA screening this thing that's like, just totally going off the title with no context or basis for understanding. And like, so yeah, there was a lot of like internet threats and things going on with the director's employer, and so like he asked us to pull it, and we always want to go with what the director wants to do, but we're super excited to be able to finally screen it in Oakland, and Jonathan will be there for a post-screening discussion, get into everything that happened. It's going to be moderated by Christian Johnson, who's the co-founder of the Black Aesthetic. And it'll be a really cool event and discussion. And then after that, we're just doing another program of Drunken Film Fest films. culminating with The Burden at the end of that night. That's the one with the little mouses, the mice dancing.
Do you want to show that while we're talking about it?
Sure, yeah. It's like, yeah, that guy. It's like, I mean, it kind of says it all there. It's like a stop motion existentialist musical from Sweden.
Existentialist.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, some people think it's pretty depressing. I think it's really, I don't know, it's one of my favorite movies like I've seen. It's only 15 minutes, but it's really something special.
Yeah. It looks interesting. And it's not a documentary. It's like a...
It's a documentary of the spirit, maybe, but it stars like dancing animals and it's stop motion animated.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And that's showing Saturday night?
That's closing the program on Saturday.
Okay.
On Friday, we're closing with As Told to God Thyself, which is the other one.
Okay. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, it's partly autobiographical piece by Kamasi Washington, who's a jazz artist, and it was directed by a collective of black filmmakers, including Jen Nkuru and Terrence Nance. And it's like 22 minutes, I think, just sort of an experimental, like super visual, gorgeous jazz odyssey. I don't know, when I saw it for the first time, I was just floored, like, and
because of the imagery and the music.
Yeah,
or?
just everything. I mean, it's the synthesis of it all together. It's just so well done, beautiful, and really you get swept up in it.
Yeah, the color. Let's look at it one more time here.
Sure. Yeah.
The color. It's hard to see on our TV screen, but yeah, that red is just like, that's really beautiful.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? And this closes Friday night.
This closes Friday. Yeah, we got like 2.5 hours of films each night, like 10 or 11 films, all shorts.
Wow.
All stuff we've screened in Oakland at our film festival. There's even some stuff from Bradford that we've screened from the past. And like, yeah, it'll be super fun. There's like so many different like vibes and themes and styles covered. Like there's something for everyone. I hope everything's for everyone, but like, you know, there's just a lot of amazing work we'll be screening.
Yeah. Hopefully that it reaches the whole community is probably these days very difficult to do.
Totally.
You know,
totally.
It's kind of like you just said that people were trying to censor the event, and but it makes me want to go and see it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Not go like this. You know? But anyway, I should tell the Planet Glee audience we are not live. So you can't call in. That's okay. If you could, maybe we'll have Arlin come on another time live, and then you can call in and ask him all the questions you want about Drunken Film Festival, how you can get your band in, how you can get your music video in, because you do music videos too, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so all the shorts are, you know, what's the longest short you guys have going on?
I think for this program, it's probably As Told to God Thyself. Or actually, no, there's a terrific documentary made by an Oakland-based filmmaker named Aaron Samin Kokdil called Ali Jose, which is about two undocumented teens in Oakland, Ali and Jose. And she sort of like gave them cameras and let them sort of film and tell their own stories and, you know, compile the footage. And she shot some stuff too, but that's like 26, 27 minutes, something like that, just shy of a half hour. That's probably the longest thing we're screening for this.
Okay.
For the film fest, like the first year we did one feature. We did like a 60-minute experimental Oakland feature called Inactivity. That was pretty crazy, by Ryan Wicks. And then this year for our opening night we had Phil Tippett, with his stop motion series Mad God, which culminated around like 45 minutes. That when we did that at the New Parkway Theater, like Phil Tippett's like a special effects kind of dude who did like stop motion on Star Wars and RoboCop, and you know he's based in Berkeley. Super great guy.
Oh yeah, how do you spell his name?
Phil and then Tippett.
Okay, so I was trying to figure out if
Yeah.
it were like an artist's pseudonym or something. Tippett,
yeah,
like
no-
Tippett.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that. Okay.
No, I mean, I could leave it up to him. He could have changed it early in life, but as far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, because you know, Planet Glee has its punk crowd following. So
Yeah.
you know, like my name is like a whatever. What do they call it?
Nom de plume.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, nom de plume means you're
Yeah,
writing something.
Well, you know, writing with images, sound,
Because we have a
pseudonym.
French-speaking audience too. Well, what else do we want to talk about? How much time do we have? Oh, we've
I
got
don't
like.
know. What do
we have
you
like
want to
12
talk
minutes.
about? I could do anything, film or like other stuff. Like how was your day? How was the bus?
What's life in San Francisco like, Jennifer? Oh well. Yeah, I think the audience knows the answer to that, because those of us who take the bus, I actually, that you mention it, I was thinking about doing a short on a bus stop in the city, and having that bus stop
Oh man.
be like a transition point, like emotionally,
Yeah.
because it's such a funny name, and it's a funny street, and it makes me laugh when I hear it, you know, because sometimes the bus announces where the stop is. And
Right.
It
Yeah.
always makes me laugh. So I'm thinking about doing that one.
That sounds good. You should totally do that. I'd love to look at that.
We get cameras here, you know.
Right. Yeah.
So, and I have a short that I'm working on with our resident Fellini actor here,
Oh.
Federico Vardal. He was in Casanova when he was 17.
Oh wow.
He does a show here called Count Vardal TV show.
Okay.
And What's Your Right? What Are Your Rights? That's a different show. He does 2 shows.
Cool.
So
The
Yeah.
Donald Sutherland, right?
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But let's talk about some of the films you've done.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, up until recently, I've produced a few shorts with my partner Brian Gersten, and who's based in New York. One of them will be screening at this event on Friday called the Hollerin' Contest at Spivey's Corner, which is just like, it's like a hollering contest in North Carolina, just like a sweet, like that kind of stuff.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that's like a 15-minute short. And the next film he directed that I produced was Caviar Dreams, which is just kind of another 15-minute short just about caviar and like the environmental implications of it, and just how it came to be like a delicacy when it used to be like sort of like a peasant food.
Oh, interesting. In Russia? Or?
Yeah, in Russia, exactly. Like same thing as I understand that happened like with lobsters in Maine, you know, like, and then we just did another short together that we're submitting around, that's called The Great Toilet Paper Scare, which is like, there was, in 73 during the oil crisis, Johnny Carson like made a crack in his monologue about there being like a toilet paper shortage, and there wasn't one. But like people saw that and they were like, oh my God, and then they like bought all the toilet paper, so there was a shortage. And that one's animated.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
Animated by Joe Presser, who went to high school with me and Brian.
Where did you go to high school?
I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
Just and I went to high school at New Trier in Winnetka, Illinois.
Someone
yeah.
who works here is from Chicago.
Say what?
Someone who works here is from Chicago.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to meet them. I love just meeting Chicago people and saying different street names. That always seems to be what happens. It's like...
She went there for a vacation, and for a week.
Yeah, I just came back from Thanksgiving. It was great. Yeah, no snow. I wish there was some snow. But
Okay.
Yeah, definitely had some like sausages and pizza though. Like.
Did you eat turkey?
On Thanksgiving, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Planet Glee says to pay your respects to the turkey if you ate turkey.
Okay, I have respect for the turkey. I just saw this feature doc called For the Birds that was about a woman in Woodstock.
Okay.
Who's like lived with all these fowl like chickens and ducks and turkey and stuff. And
I had ducks when I was a kid.
She was like really connected to the turkey, and then like the city comes and is just like, this isn't healthy for you or the birds, and starts like bringing them to a shelter, and it's kind of the whole process of that. It's on Netflix.
What's it called?
For the Birds.
Oh, For the Birds. Yeah, I like the title.
Yeah. And then I just directed my first short documentary called Backyard, which I'm submitting around, and hopefully someone likes it enough to screen it. It's just about my backyard and my neighbor, who would be yelling about all kinds of stuff at all hours of the day. So like the images are all just my backyard of flowers and cats and stuff, and the audio is my neighbor rants.
Are you blessed to have a lot of cats around?
Yeah, I live with 3 cats.
Oh, nice.
I used to, I live with housemates, so some of them are theirs. But yeah, my cat Ding Dong is prominently featured in Backyard.
Aw, how cute.
Yeah.
So when are we gonna get to see that?
I don't know. I mean, it's up to the festivals. Hopefully someone likes it. I mean, I've submitted to a few Bay Area fests. I don't think I would program it for our fest just because, like, it seems kind of tacky to, like, program my own movie.
Oh, well, who cares? That's the thing, nobody really cares. It's like, and everybody loves cats. We need to have more cat energy. I didn't wear my cat shirt today, but... yeah, we need more cat energy around. Because most of us here in San Francisco cannot have cats.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great in my neighborhood in West Oakland. Like, it's just kind of like a cat town. Like, we have neighbor cats who come through, and you're just walking down the block, you'll see different cats. There's, like, kind of an abandoned lot where... like a little family hangs out, and I can always just walk past there and be like, hey guys, what's up? Yeah, definitely good cat energy in Oakland.
Nice. Yeah, when I lived in Berkeley, when you take a walk at night, they're just all over the place.
Yeah, and turkeys too, right?
In Berkeley?
Yeah.
I never saw any. I saw them in Marin.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen them in Berkeley, but I've seen them in like Albany, El Cerrito. Okay. I've seen them in like Oakland, Berkeley kind of border area, like North Oakland. Yeah, they get out.
They get out.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I'm already thinking this Drunk Film Fest is going to be really fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's super fun. We did the second fest just this October, so we'll be planning the third one for October 2020, which I'm realizing like might be kind of a weird vibe because it'll be like right up against the election almost, and like
who knows what the energy will be like.
I know, right? Exactly. But hopefully, it won't. Everyone will just still want to come out and see like some interesting stuff.
There's no curfew.
Yeah, right.
If we're not, really shut down by then. But you know what, Arlin, we only have a few minutes, and I wanted to let the audience know again about the event that's coming up.
Sure, yeah. So December 13th and 14th at Pro Arts Gallery in Oakland. Tons of films, tons of music on Friday night.
And also, excuse me, is there a ticket to be bought for
Yeah,
this?
so this is a fundraiser for Pro Arts.
Okay.
This is the first thing we've ever done that isn't totally free. But as it says on there, no one's turned away for lack of funds, and
Okay.
it's a $10 suggested donation.
Oh, nice.
So you're more than welcome if you come to donate more than $10
Okay.
for Pro Arts. But everyone who comes can enjoy what we're putting on.
Nice.
Yeah. It's the first time we've ever screened anywhere that isn't a bar too, so it'll be like kind of a new experience for Drunken Film Fest,
Oh, good.
but like fancy, right? Like
Yeah.
art gallery.
Protected. Nice.
Yeah.
I like the flyer too. The Books for Days.
Yeah, Books for Days was a squatted bookstore that
Oh.
that Scott Ortega Ninos, hope I'm pronouncing his name right, who runs Kalahari and will be playing that night, runs Project Kalahari, and Kalahari Books now in Fruitvale. He co-founded that space, and it's now a condo on Telegraph in Oakland.
Okay.
So it's the 5-year anniversary of that squatted bookstore, and so we're kind of tying that into the fundraiser for Pro Arts and film. So it's like a art, literature, music, film, mashup kind of thing.
Extravaganza.
Yeah, exactly. And totally a great showcase for just the kind of stuff that Pro Arts makes possible to exist in Oakland.
Fabulous. Fabulous. So, let's go back to our Planet Glee guests because we've only got, 1 minute.
Cool. What? Any last minute you want to talk about?
Oh, me?
Anything? Yeah. I feel like I've talked so much.
No. Can I throw in my part here and there? Let's see. We've only got, 1 minute.
Okay.
So I'm, I don't drink, but
Sure.
I like the idea of the Drunk Film Fest, and I like this event. So,
Yeah, I mean, all the bars are open to the public. A lot of them, most of them sell food too. So I'm not a huge drinker either. I end up drinking more during the fest because I'm at a bunch of bars. But people have told us that even though they don't drink, they still enjoy coming out.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we got to say goodbye. Salute to
Okay.
Everybody.
Goodbye, salute everybody. Thank you so much for having me.
I was happy to have you on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so goodbye from Planet Glee.